Boom! What's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Important day today in the markets. Important day. We're going to talk about it. I got a major signal from the markets today. Markets gave me a sign. Markets gave me a signal. I saw a sign. It opened up my eyes. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened in the markets today, guys, what this means for the current stock market crash that we are in. We're going to break it down. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what that signal is. Okay? My name is Michael Edward. I've been trading and investing for over 15 years. I began my career working at a fund, in New York City. It was my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, and that was the stock market crash. Also, though, was the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, 15 years later, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, the fastest growing and highest rated online education platform that's available today. And since 2016, my team of 8 other professional trading mods and myself have helped thousands of members from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve their financial goals. If you guys are ready to learn trading profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do not ever miss out on these live streams, guys. Turn on your notifications. We drop golden nuggets and provide free lessons, analysis, and education that can help you become better traders and investors on a daily basis. All right. Now, guys, I've been coming on here for the last several months, and I've been explaining to you guys the opportunity that has been sitting in front of your face. Now, I got a signal today in the markets. Okay. I got a signal today in the markets that tells me really, and I'm going to get into this in a little bit more detail later on. It's exactly what that signal is, but it really starts to tell me that the opportunity that I've been talking to you about all year. Now, I started buying a bunch of stocks on Friday, right? So on Friday, I added a bunch of stuff to my long-term portfolio. I had a long list of stocks that I bought on Friday. Not full position size. Okay. But I did start buying 25% chunks in a bunch of different names on Friday. I still have cash on the sideline that I'm looking to deploy, that I'm going to be deploying. If I'm right, within the next couple of weeks, you're going to see me come on here and be like, I just bought a boatload of stuff, right? That's if we're going to be correct in our analysis. Now, I've been saying for the last several months that I believed that the market was going to bottom throughout this summer. I told you, if you've been following my live streams for the last several months, that I told you I did not believe it was going to be a V bottom. I told you that the markets were going to go through a bottoming process during the summer. And I think that the markets would bottom in the summer and then finish the year higher than where they are in the summer. Okay. I still do believe that that is how markets will finish out 2022. Now, I do not believe that the market's going to finish the year green. I think we will still finish the year red. But are we going to finish the year down 23%? That I don't think so. And I got a specific signal from the markets today that tell me that your opportunity to get yourselves off the sideline and into the action is running out. All right. I was called a fool back in May and early June when people were like, oh no, the market's bottom. The market's bottom. I said, nope, I do not think that the market's bottom. It's a good thing that I didn't step in there. We didn't buy the first week of June because the SPY was at 415. Now the SPY is at 474. And we did a bunch of buying while the SPY was at 366, 367. Okay, I'll take that any day. Now, I still do believe that there's some more room to the downside, but the clock is ticking, and we're going to go over what that signal is today, that your opportunity to get your butts off the sideline, get educated, seize this moment of opportunity. It's running out of time. Every single time the markets have gone down more than 20% in a single year, literally every single time it's been a buying opportunity. 100% of the time, if you bought in the markets and you invested when the S&P went down more than 20% in a single year, if you bought at that time period, every single time, 100% of the time, it turned out to be a phenomenal long-term buying opportunity. I don't believe that this time is any different. All right. And I do believe that time is starting to run out, folks. People are officially kind of crapping their pants right now. Everyone's worried about, the stock market crash, and they're worried about inflation, and, a recession seems imminent. Okay, now I've been telling you for a while, and this is new news if you've been following the True Trading YouTube channel, that I believe that we are going to get a recession. But I don't believe it's going to be a very deep recession. I think it will be a little bit more on the mild side of that recession. I think that there's a ton of opportunity, folks, to take advantage of this, because you have to realize that when markets go down and when you go into a recession, markets recover well before the economy comes out of the recession. By the time the economy comes out of the recession, the market has already taken back most of the decline that it had going into the recession by the time you come out of it. Stock market's a forward-looking mechanism. It's a discount mechanism. It looks 6-7 months into the future. Yet, take a look. 2009 is a prime example. I'll actually pull it up and I'll show you guys on my screen real quick. Where if you actually go back and you look at 2008 to 2009, and this is good to put this into perspective for people. 2008, 2009 was the Great Recession. The S&P went down 38% in 2008. We went down even more in the very beginning of 2009, but then the markets recovered in 2009. And not just recover like just a little minor bounce. We ripped face into the end of the year in 2009. Now, this is in the middle of a recession. 2009, the economy was still well into the depths and trenches of the recession. But yet, the markets finished the year up over 20%. Up over 20%, even though the economy was in a recession. And then by 2010, the markets climbed higher again, finishing up, another double digit on the year. And then by the time 2010 happened, okay, we took back the entire move to the downside. That was 2008. It's like 2008 had never even happened. Well, how can that be possible if the economy was in a recession? And that's what I'm trying to explain to you, that if you wait for the economy to go into the recession, then come out of the recession, and then say, oh, the economy is not in a recession, it's a good time to invest. The opportunity is going to fly right by you. It's going to leave you in the dust. It's going to leave you looking back at the chart and saying, man, I wish I invested during that time period. I wish. Like you look back and you look at every single time the markets have declined significantly throughout history. You look back and say in 2020, oh, I wish I bought in 2020. Oh, I wish I bought in 2018. I wish I bought in 2008. Stop wishing and start actually being happy that you act when the opportunity presents itself. And the opportunity is still here. That window is still open. But I'm telling you guys right now, based on what I saw in the market today, and we're going to talk about this later on in the live, you're running out of time. There's never been a better time to get involved in the markets. If you're sitting on the sidelines right now, plain and simple, you are wrong and you are missing out. Guys, today's live stream is going down as follows. I'm going to start things off with a Q&A. I'm going to give some time for people to log on. People are wrapping up their trading day. All right. We're going to roll this in. I'm going to begin the Q&A. You guys begin typing questions in chat, whatever's on your mind, whatever questions you guys have. There's no such thing as a stupid question. No such thing as a silly question. Asking questions is how you learn. So we can start doing the Q&A here now, and then we'll get into the main topic. So go ahead, type your questions in chat right now, and let's begin that Q&A. Floor is yours. If this will be a for sure buying op, why do we need to join TGD? Couldn't we just wait till bottom and do it ourselves? David, good luck, buddy. If you are good enough to just wait for the bottom and pick the exact bottom in the markets, and you are better than every single professional, if you're better than every single professional that does this for a living on Wall Street, go for it. All the power to you. Okay. But unfortunately, chances are that you're not better than most of the professionals that are out there on Wall Street that are looking to put their money to work right now rather than waiting to pick an exact bottom. Picking an exact bottom is a fool's game. Anyone that does this professionally will tell you trying to pick the exact bottom will never, ever work for you. You're going to miss out on opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. So just waiting to say, oh, the market's bottomed. By the time you realize the market's bottomed, the market bottomed at least minimum a month ago. That's by the time you realize the market has bottomed. Okay, we're not going to pick the exact bottom. I'll tell you where I think the bottom is. I'll tell you where I think that the markets do bottom themselves out. I've actually been pretty vocal on where I think that the market does bottom. But I'm not trying to pick the exact bottom. That's why I started buying a bunch of stocks on Friday. I don't think the bottom is in, but I started buying some stocks on Friday. You scale yourself in your long-term portfolio. You do not try to pick the bottom and then put all your money to work all at one shot. Okay. By you trying to do that, that's how you're going to miss opportunities. You're going to miss them. You're going to wait for the markets to recover. And then you say, oh, well, now that it looks like the bottom's in, so I'll buy on the next pullback. That's what people said in 2009. And a lot of people missed that opportunity. because they kept waiting and waiting. And then by the time they realized the bottom was in, it was already halfway through 2009. And then it was, okay, you know what? I'll wait for the markets to pull back and then I'll get in. Same thing happened in 2020. When you go back to 2020, by the time people realized that the market had bottomed, it was already here. Right here is when people realized that the market had bottomed in 2020. And then what did people say? Oh, I'll wait for a pullback and then I'm going to buy. Well, guess what? You never got that pullback and the markets went all the way back up to all-time highs before you could blink. And you missed this entire opportunity if you just waited to try to pick the bottom. By the time you realize the market's bottomed, it's not like you realize tomorrow that the market's bottom the day before. That's not when you realize the bottom is in. You realize the bottom is in a month or 2 months after the bottom's already taken place. That is why you cannot wait for it. You cannot try to pick that exact bottom. Any professional will tell you this. Don't try to. Professionals don't try to do it, so neither should you. Joining True Trading Group is not just about, hey, let me join TTG so I can pick the exact bottom. That's not what joining True Trading Group is for. You join True Trading Group because you want to actually get a real professional level of education, similar to what I learned when I worked at a fund in New York, while getting access to the tools that successful traders use that helps them make better decisions. TTG is a platform. It is not just a Discord chat where you're just going to get a bunch of trade alerts. We are far more than just that. You join True Trading to get access to the tools and the education that has allowed professional and successful traders to have the success that they have had. That is what the TTG platform brings to the retail community. That is why you join the TTG community. Not because, oh, let me join because Mike's going to tell me when the exact bottom is in. I just told you I started buying stocks on Friday, but I don't think that the bottom is yet in. What do you mean by stop being in the sidelines, start buying or trading options? Stop being on the sidelines, meaning like stop just sitting back and doing nothing. Sitting on the sidelines means like not getting educated and just waiting for the market to rebound for you to get involved. Like waiting for people to say, oh, the markets are back to all-time highs. And then you're like, oh, markets are at all-time highs. It's a good time to invest. That's not the right time to invest. Every time the stock market crashes, a great transfer of wealth takes place. And it's always the wrong side. It's always people with very small amounts of wealth give it to people that already have large amounts of wealth. Throughout history, the way stock market crashes work, the best of the professionals sell first, the rest of professionals sell second, retail sells last. And then who's the first to buy? The best of the professionals buy, then the rest of the professionals buy, and then retail buys last. That is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. Everybody always says, oh, the stock market, buy low, sell high. That's what everybody says, right? Buy low, sell high. But every single time the stock markets crash, retail investors do the exact opposite. They panic at the bottom and they sell low and they wait for the market to go back to all-time highs to feel nice, warm, and cushy to say that, oh, the markets are doing well again, let me invest. And you literally just erode away your wealth by doing that, by missing out on that opportunity. That's what I mean by stop sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the markets to recover and get yourself involved. You make your money while the market declines. That is where you get better prices. That's where you get better valuations. That's where you get more volatility. And that is where the opportunity lies. It's not when you wait for markets to go back to all-time highs, because if you do, you're missing out on, just think about it. The SPY, the all-time high on the SPY is 480. You're at 374. So eventually, do I believe that the SPY is going to go back to 480? Eventually, yes. Is it going to happen this year? No. But in the next few years, yes, I believe the S&P, the SPY will be back at 480. So are you going to wait until it gets to 480, or are you going to buy at 360, 350? And then build that wealth on the way up. Take in those dividends. Compound that interest. That's what I mean by getting off the sidelines. And also trading options, taking advantage of the opportunities that this market provides you with tremendous trading opportunities. Like just this month, we've had like 50% gain on NVAX options, 40% on Tesla options. We hit like REV, a small cap trade, like 40% gain. Like we've had a ton of active trades here inside True Trading Group. Getting your butt off the sidelines and learning how to take advantage of opportunities from a long-term investing perspective, but also learning how to trade this volatility actively with options, day trading, swing trading, trading stocks, ETFs, all that stuff, folks, is how you take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you now. Been saying it for weeks, been saying it for months, but I really do feel like that opportunity is beginning to run out of time, or you're beginning to run out of time. I have the SPY charted to fall around 340. Do you see that happening? I don't think we get to 340, but I see the levels that you're looking at. A lot of strategists have 340 kind of as a target. My target's actually a little bit higher than that. My target's a little bit higher than that. But the reason why a lot of people say 340 is because that was the pre-COVID high. 340 is the pre-COVID high. And that's why a lot of people say 340. I, for one, believe that it's going to come a little bit in front of that. I believe it's going to come a little bit in front of that. So I think the bottom lies somewhere closer to like 350. Somewhere right in here is kind of where I'm looking at a bottom for 2022, and then a recovery back to like 410, 420 by the end of the year, and then another pullback in 2023 once the reality of a recession sets in. And then you go back and test 2022's lows and then bounce from there. 2024, 25, 26, I think the markets move higher again. Popular opinion, the fact that this guy goes live every day to share his knowledge about the market rather than only doing it for his subscribers shows how valuable the THD subscription is. Thank you, actually, for that, Nabil. I really appreciate that, actually. Thank you. And for those that are new, welcome. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, okay? THD is a business. These lives are what we call an edumercial. That's what we call these lives. We give free information that can help you guys become better traders, but we also sell memberships, right? We sell memberships on here as well. And you want TTG to be a business. You don't want us to just treat you like a charity. Okay, like when you join True Trading Group's platform, you're paying us to provide you a service, and that service is not just to help you identify opportunities in the market, but it's to educate you to where you can understand and identify opportunities on your own, and to give you access to tools that successful traders use that helps them make better decisions. Okay, that is what you are paying True Trading Group to do. Okay, so you don't want us to treat you like a charity. You want us to provide you tremendous value in the money that you are paying to join this community, to join this platform. Thank you, Nabil. Those are some kind words. Very much appreciated. What's your favorite Chinese stock to buy now for long term? Oof, good question. That's a good question. I like Alibaba. I do like Alibaba. I like Alibaba, but I also do like, like one of these Chinese EV stocks, and I don't know which one it's going to be. All right. I don't know which one it's going to be, but, between LI and NIO, okay, I would say those are the two Chinese EV companies that I like best. I'm leaning towards NIO as being the one, but LI stock is performing 10 times better. LI is back to levels that you saw in 2021. I don't know if a lot of people realize that, but LI is back to 2021's levels, 2021's highs. LI is back to 2021's highs. How many stocks can you find right now that's not in the energy space that is at its 2021 high? Not many. So LI stock is the performance in LI is enough to really get your attention, to realize that, wow, we are back to the 2021 high. NIO is nowhere near it. NIO is nowhere near its 2021 high. Okay, you're talking about $65. The stock's at 22. So I think that price action means a lot. So something to pay attention to. I'm beginning to like LI a lot more. But when it comes to like the juggernaut tech stocks for China, I like Alibaba. Did the stock market bottom yet, in your opinion? Yes or no? My opinion is no. My opinion is no, Jordan. I think we're close. Bud. But I think we need one more new low. And what do I mean by like a new low? Every time it looks like the market has put in a bottom, that's a low. And then when you break it, you get the extension, and that's the new low, right? But then we just had, it looked like the market bottomed here. And then when you break it, then you get the extension to the downside. And now you look at this level right here, would be another potential low. I think you need one more new low. I think that's what we got. I think we get one more new low. I think we've got to break this level, give you one more move to the downside, and then I think that's it. For 2022. All right. So those are my thoughts, folks, right? Those are my thoughts kind of there. So like I said, I think we're close. But I do not believe that the bottom is in just yet. No, I do not believe the bottom is in. But I'm just curious why you haven't added Tesla to your long-term portfolio yet. You think it will go a lot lower? I mean, I already own a lot of Tesla, right? I already do own a lot of Tesla. So that's, you have to keep that in mind as I'm going through adding to my long-term portfolio. Like there's stocks that I like right now that are already in my long-term portfolio that I'm probably not adding to. Like for example, healthcare stocks like United Health, UNH, ABBV. I bought a lot of those stocks at the beginning of this year. Like ABBV, I've owned ABBV for the last several years, and I added to it going into this year. United Health is another one. Like United Health is a stock I've owned for years. I've added to it. I added to it earlier this year or last year. So it's like I'm not just going to continuously add to some of these names. Like some of these stocks, I already have positions in that I'm comfortable with my weighting in those names. Tesla, I really wanted to buy Tesla in the 500s. So the 500s was really the zone that I was looking for. Like 500 to 550 is a buying zone for me in Tesla. So what I'm actually going to look for is, if the markets do take, if I'm right, and the markets have one more leg to the downside, I'm hoping that takes Tesla into the 500s, and then I'll add to my Tesla position in the 500s. But it is on my list of stocks. Like Tesla is one of the stocks that I do want to add, to. But I really have not been in a rush to add to that name. But I will. Do you expect oil to go lower? And if so, how low and when? Jeez. You want tomorrow's lottery numbers too? Do I expect oil to go lower? Yes, but not before I think it actually bounces back higher. I think that oil eventually is going to settle in the 80s. So I think oil, might make another, oil has come down a lot. We were at like $122 a barrel. We dropped all the way down to like 106, 107. I think that you can see oil go back up to like 110, 111, 112, and then drop down. And then eventually after the summer or towards the end of the summer, I think oil then starts to come down. But even when oil starts to come down, I don't think it's going to go back to like $40 or $50 a barrel. I think we're going to be dealing with elevated oil prices for the foreseeable future for the next, couple of years. So even once oil does come down, okay, I would say it probably settles in the 80s, maybe, is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking that he settles like kind of like $80 a barrel is kind of where you start to base out for oil. But after this big decline that you've had from 122 to like 106, I think you get a bounce, back to 110 or so, 111. And then, towards the end of the summer, you break 100 and you drop down to the 80s and then just kind of base out there. It's kind of what I think oil is going to do. Next question, folks. Don't be shy, folks. Fire away. Ask those questions. Like I said, I'm here to help. Whatever's on your guys' mind. Micro long-term stocks would be a good buy for those people that may not be able to afford to buy 10 shares of Apple or Tesla. What would you suggest? See, I actually hate that thought process. I really do. I hate that thought process because you don't. Why do you have to buy 10 shares? The percentage gain on your money is the percentage gain on your money. If a stock goes up 30%, you still made 30% on your money, whether you bought one share or 10 or 100 or 1,000. Like the percentage gain is a percentage gain. Too many people have stayed away from investing in large cap companies because they feel like the shares are too expensive. I think that is a horrible reason to not invest in a company. Like just because if you had $1,000 that you wanted to invest like in a company, but the price of the stock was $1,000, case in point, Amazon several years ago, a lot of people might have said, oh, well, you know, I got $1,000 I want to put into a stock. What stock should I put it into? And they look at Amazon. They go, well, I don't want to put it into Amazon because, you know, when Amazon was $1,000 a share, I can only buy one share. I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy just one share of a stock. I'd rather go and buy, you know, a $10 stock and then go ahead and buy, you know, 100 shares. And that makes those people feel better, that they feel like they have a better opportunity to increase the value of that $1,000. And it's not true. You know, that $10 stock, you know, today could be $6 and you lost 40% of your money. While Amazon went all the way to $3,600 and you could have, you know, tripled your money. You know, thinking of it that way is, you know, your $1,000 then became $3,600, even though you only owned one share. Like, don't think of it like, oh, just because, you know, Apple is $135 a share. You know, it's like if you can only afford 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shares, so what? Buy it. You got to start somewhere. Don't shy away from those companies because you feel like the share price is too high. Okay, if you can only buy one share, if that's all you can afford, buy one share. And then when you save up enough money, buy another share. Buy another share. Whatever dividend payments that you get from the company, set it to auto reinvest back into the stock. Right? Like that's how you build your positions up over time in really solid, good companies. Don't shy away from a $100 or $200 stock because Apple's not expensive. It's $135 a share. Tesla, $700, a little bit more expensive. But don't shy away from companies just because of the share price. Remember, guys, it's all relative. Percentage gain is percentage gain. Guys, listen up. All of you that are on here, listen up, folks. Like I said before, True Trading Group is a business, okay? And as such, I want to tell you guys about the membership before I move on to the main topics of this live stream, which is going to be the markets gave me a very important signal today. And I'm going to tell you what I think what that means now going forward and what that means for the stock market crash that we are in and the bear market that we have here and when I think this market bottoms. So I'm going to get into that signal here in just a moment. I'm also going to go over with you guys a lesson on how to avoid meaningless losing trades. You ever feel like you make some of these losing trades and you're like, oh, why did I do that? That was so stupid. Like those losing trades that can really just start picking away at your P&L. I'm going to go over something with you guys that can help prevent you from making those losing trades. Okay. So I'm going to prevent you from making those losing trades. We're going to talk about the signal that the markets gave me. But first, I want to tell you guys about the membership. So do not go anywhere. Okay, do not go anywhere. I'd first like to see who's on the live stream right now that's not a member of True Trading Group. If you are not a member of TTG, I'd like for you to type the letters TTG in chat right now. Gives me an idea of what we got here. We got about 1,200 people that are watching live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome all of you. I'd like to see who we have here that is not a member. So go ahead, folks. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Let's see. We got Chris Velos. What's up? Louis Roberts. How are you? Doug Pham. Welcome back. David Morales. What's up, man? Lubos. How are you? Tara. What's going on? Americas, what's up? We got, hey, Rad El Meni. I remember that username. Welcome back. How are you? Paro, Daniel, Shump. Great, guys. Just wanted a shout out to Sean Johnson. What's up, man? Jordan Fields, thanks for that question earlier. All right, everybody, what's up, man? I'm glad to have you guys here to go over some of this stuff here with me here today. And for all of you that are typing TGD, I need you to understand that when you do join True Trading Group, you are joining a platform, okay? You're going to get access to professional trading education that similar to what I learned when I worked at a fund in New York, all right? The education is in depth and complex, yet easy to understand and implement quickly. Well, you never traded a stock a day in your life, or you've been doing this for 10 years and you're looking to gain an edge. I get asked all the time, what makes TTG different from other trading courses that are out there? And it's the fact that we are a platform. That's what makes us different. It's the fact that we're a platform, right? You don't just get courses and trade alerts. We're far more than that. When you guys join True Trading, you're getting access to premium investing tools from companies that if you went to these companies directly to buy these tools, you're spending about $5,000 a year. But these are the things that successful traders use that helps them make better decisions. You're going to get access when you join our platform at no additional cost to Benzinga's real-time newsfeed, TradingView's premium charting software, Quote Media's full book, Level 2, dark pool data, unusual options activity, the trade ideas scanner, analyst ratings, a social sentiment scanner, okay, a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money. You get access to all of these things at no additional cost whatsoever. Not to mention you're getting access to our entire curriculum. All right, there's no upsells for more VIP or special courses. All of our courses are included when you guys join our platform. And you also get over about 300 hours of additional workshops and webinars that we conduct with our members covering a bunch of different topics. You get also transparent trade alerts for day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, crypto, futures, a full trading journal, screeners and scanners and analyst ratings, and so much more, guys, at no additional cost ever. All of those things that I just mentioned to you are free with your membership. You do not pay $1 extra for any of it. That is what makes us different from other programs. That is what makes us a platform. You're not just joining because I'm like, hey guys, I'm such a great trader, spend an arm and a leg and you can get the trades that I'm doing. That's not just what True Trading Group is about. Yes, I give you all of my trades. Yes, there's 8 other professional traders that give you their trades and their analysis as well. But we're far more than just alerts. You're also joining a community of over 9,500 members that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. They're helpful, like-minded, educated, and are led by our team of professional trading moderators that have over 100 years of combined trading experience. Results matter at True Trading Group, but not mine, not somebody else's. It doesn't matter if I made $1 bajillion. Not one of those bajillion is going towards your bills. It doesn't matter if someone takes a Photoshop screenshot of their account and puts it on Twitter. That stuff doesn't mean anything. What matters is your P&L. What matters is how much money you make. That's how we measure your results at True Trading Group. And the bottom line is that members in True Trading Group, guys, they're making money and they're becoming better traders. And if you don't believe me, just watch this real quick. Guys, I'm talking to members directly now. If you are a member, it's a very simple question for you. Are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader because of TTG? If the answer is yes, just type a $sign in chat right now. Just go ahead and type a $sign in chat right now if you guys are making money because of True Trading Group. Now, anyone that's not a member, my advice is to pay attention to how many number ones you see come through this side of the screen right here. Because these number ones, these are your peers. There's no difference between these people and you. They're in your exact same shoes. They found TTG the exact same way that you did. Okay? The exact same way that you did. And that's one of these live streams. How does TTG view your P&L? Members don't care about my P&L. Now, I tell members how much I'm up or down or how much position size I have, like in chat when I'm talking to members and people are talking to me. But members don't care, okay, what my P&L is. Everybody knows my position size and they can kind of back calculate, how much I'm up or down on a trade because everyone knows what my risk is, okay? Members of True Trading Group know about what my risk is. And when I say what my risk is, how much I'm willing to lose on one individual trade, members have a pretty good idea of what that risk is because we're very open and transparent in True Trading Group. So whenever I get myself into a trade, I'm position sized for that risk down to my stop loss. So if I get stopped out, Okay, if I get stopped out, I'm going to lose that much money. And everyone knows kind of what that number is, okay, inside True Trading Group. So we're fully transparent in TTG, guys. We call out all our trades in advance of making them. We even have a trade journal that's on our website that actually tracks every single execution that is made, every buy and every sell. It's right there for you to see. So you can see every single take profit, every stop out. It's all right there for you guys to see. It literally gets loaded up to this like worksheet journal that we have directly from our trading accounts. So you guys get to see all of that stuff on the website. We're fully transparent inside True Trading Group. But what I don't do is come on here on these live streams and use my P&L as a selling point. We used to show my P&L on all these live streams. We do not anymore. What matters is how much money you make. I can sit here and be like, guys, I made $20,000 today, and I can say that. But what does that mean for you? Were you able to replicate what I did? Were you able to get in the same trade that I got in at the same moment that I got in and get out at the same time that I got out? That is what matters. And that's what I mean by when I say results matter, I mean your results. Lakeisha, what's up? His P&L doesn't pay the members' bills. The concern is the members' P&L statement. TTG is concerned about our success. Well said, Lakeisha. Very well said. Let me see here. One learns how to fish on our own. Picking my own trades is the most exciting progress for me. Yeah, Lacey, that's the truth. You know, our goal is to make sure that you guys learn how to fish for yourselves. That's what it is. It's make sure that you guys learn how to fish for yourselves. I want you to be able to learn enough so that you can identify opportunities in the market on your own, and you don't have to rely on somebody like me or any one of the other mods. Not even just me. Like I said, there's 8 other people. So it's like if you guys are making money, just have no clue why. You're just following exactly what I do. Well, then what happens if something happens to me a year from now? You're just going to stop making money in the markets? No, I want you to learn how to do this stuff on your own. His P&L does not matter. Why? Because what TGD teaches really works. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Hey, America says, I'm joining today. Yes, I like it. I like it. Americas, I'm waiting for you. I am waiting for you. All right. So as you guys can see, all the members that were typing the $ in chat, right? These are people that have the same exact hurdles that you have. Small account, lost money before, full-time job, no experience, but yet here they are now typing the $ in chat. Remember, they found us the same exact way that you all did, and that's on one of these live streams. Okay. Yes, I see. Yeah, thank you. Lee Diddy Brown goes, someone's asking for the price. Thank you. I do see that. I'm going to get into that here in just a moment here, folks. So listen, I told you guys, don't go anywhere. Bear with me. I'm just for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to dive into the main topics of the live. But for those of you that are asking how you can join the TGC platform, okay, you guys are able to actually join the TGC platform here tonight. Okay, right now before midnight for a 47% discount. It brings the price from $22.12 all the way down to just $11.70, and we've got 6 laptops remaining for tonight. That's it. We've got 6. Okay, so the next 6 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121 will get themselves not only a 47% discount on our membership price, but you will also get yourself a brand new free laptop upon completing our courses and quizzes. You do not need to enter your address when you sign up. After you join True Trading Group, you'll get a welcome email. It has instructions on how to claim your free laptop. You'll know you're getting one of the laptops as long as you go to the checkout cart and you see a laptop. That means you're getting one of the 6. I'm sorry, we only have 6. We were not able to get any more. We tried, trust me. Okay, Adam talked to 3 different wholesalers today. We were not able to get any more. We got 6. That's it. So if you guys want a brand new free laptop included with your membership, use the trade on, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay. I don't care. It's free. It's yours. We even cover the shipping costs, and we ship anywhere in the world. Okay. That discounted price, the 47% off, that $11.70 price point is good up until midnight tonight. That price of $11.70 is going to go up at midnight tonight. Just a few days ago, it was $1,000. Now it's $11.70 at midnight tonight. That price is going to go up yet again. So guys, do not wait. Grab your free laptop. There's 6 of them left. We will not have these laptops tomorrow. That will be it. There will be no more laptops tomorrow. We only have 6. So we're going to sell out of those 6 before midnight tonight. So if you guys do want the free laptop, again, ttgoffer.com, ttg121. coupon code. But on top of the free laptop, you also get 2 private study groups with a pro trader at TTG to speed up your learning curve and help answer questions and topics that you're having a hard time with. And lastly, but certainly not least, I put my money where my mouth is. And I told you results matter. And when I say results matter, I'm talking about your P&L. And that is why we offer a double your money back guarantee at True Trading Group. Yes, I did not stutter. Your internet connection is just fine. We offer you a double your money back guarantee. If you join True Trading Group here tonight for $11.70 and you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, and you attend 1 study group, you have the whole year to do that. I'm not saying, hey, 30 days, go through everything, go through our courses, do this, do that. No, you have the entire year of your membership. If you go through our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend the study group, and still do not make the $11.70 back at least once by the end of your membership, then at the end of your membership, I will give you double your money back. So you have a whole year to make $11.70. If you don't make the $11.70 by the end of the year, then at the end of that year, I will give you $2,340. I am dead serious. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. I told you results matter. It's your results. It's your P&L. That's what matters. That's what we base our money back guarantee on. I can come to you and be like, oh, guys, look, I made $100,000 this month. But what if you didn't? What, you don't get your money back then because we did well? You're joining this platform so that you can do well and you can reach your goals. So we base the money back guarantee on, are you able to do that? Folks, remember, as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you are good to go. That's how you know you're getting one of those 6 laptops. But you must enter the coupon code, TTG121. Click apply code. That drops the price to the $11.70. And you don't have to enter your address. Remember, after you join, you'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that laptop. If you have questions about the membership, do not call. Send a text message to 786-505-4221. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4221. Send a text message to that number right now if you have questions about the membership. You're not going to talk to a customer service rep. You're talking to Adam. We call him Shug. He's my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Adam, say hi. Hey, say hi, bud. Pop on. Show your little sexy face. Come on. Do it. There he is. So that's who you're going to be talking to, folks, directly talking to one of the owners of the company, not just a customer service rep. If you have questions or concerns, send a text message to that number right now. 6 laptops remaining. Price goes up at midnight tonight. All right. So there you have it, folks. Now, what I'd like to do is I would like to take things back over to the charts now, and I want to jump in. I want to dive in. I want to go over. Okay, I want to go over the main topics here of this live stream, and there's some good ones. We got a lot of stuff that we've got to talk about, a lot of stuff that we have to cover here on this live stream. Okay, a lot of stuff that we have to go over. Now, first, all right, let's do first. What is the signal that I got today from the market? Okay, let's go to the SPY. Now, the markets did some wacky stuff today. Okay. Now, if you guys caught my live stream last night, I told you that I thought, if you caught my live stream last night, I told you I thought the markets were going to move higher today. Now, we did move higher today, but fully transparent, I did not expect the big gap down today. Okay, so if you guys caught my live stream last night, I did think we moved higher today from yesterday, but I was not expecting the big gap down. The big gap down today caught me by surprise. Now, when I'm looking at, I'll go to a 5-minute chart just to show this to you guys, right? I'll take this in here. So you'll see that here's yesterday's close. We had this big gap down. We gapped down almost 1.5%. Okay, that's a sizable gap down. We gave away a lot of yesterday's rally. Yesterday's big bounce, we gapped all the way down, okay, and gave up a significant piece of that. That kind of had me back in my seat a little bit. I was like, okay, well, that's not something that I was necessarily expecting. But what did we see today for the first time in a long time? We saw dip buyers come into the market. The fact that the market had a large gap down today, and that gap down got bought up very aggressively, aggressive enough to the point where we broke above yesterday's high. Okay. That's a significant move up. We got to welcome Corey. Corey's the newest member of the group, but there's now just 5 laptops left. Corey, welcome to the family, brother. I look forward to trading with you, Corey. Welcome. Guys, there are 5 laptops left. As long as you see one in your checkout cart, you're getting it. Okay. There's 5 of them left. As long as you see it, you're good. You don't have to enter your address. Okay. You don't have to enter your address. Once you sign up, you get a welcome email. It'll include instructions on how to claim your free laptop. Okay, so no address is needed when you guys sign up. 5 left. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Then click apply code. You're good to go. The price is going to say $22.12 if you don't enter the coupon code. Don't do that. The price is $22.12. Like if someone just randomly went to our website, the price is $22.12. But you're on this live stream with me. You're on this live stream. You're trying to learn. You're trying to get educated. That's why I give you guys that coupon code. That coupon code's for here only. It's for this live stream. That's it. Don't pay the $22.12. Save the 47%. Pay the $11.70. You got to enter that code and then click apply code. All right. Now, this big gap down, right? This big gap down got bought up. Okay. Oh, we got a John Adonis says, can I trade while working 12 hours a day? It says John Adonis. John Adonis, yes, absolutely, John, you can. Okay, it's a very common, Kevin B goes, yes, John, easily. Kevin's a member to Trading Group. Guys, it's a very common misconception that you have to be in front of your computer screen all day long in order to trade successfully. It's not true. Now, are there specific trading styles that do require you to be in front of your computer all day long? Yes. Do you have to implement that specific style and strategy in order to be successful? No. There are so many different styles and strategies of trading that this is why part of the reason why we have 8 other professional traders besides myself that are moderators in your trading group, because we all have different styles. And it's very important for you to get exposure to those different styles to figure out what's going to work best for you. I call this trader identity. It's one of the big things that I focus on in True Trading Group is helping members figure out their trader identity. And that's what style is going to be best for you based on 2 main factors: your personality traits and your life. What's your work schedule? How much time can you put towards, how much time can you be in front of your computer screen during the day? Those main factors will determine what style and strategy is best for you. We help you figure that out. Most of the members in True Trading Group, remember, there's over 9,500 people in the TTG community, most of which have full-time jobs, but they're still able to make money. Don't believe me, John, watch this. And John, I don't know what you do for a living. You said you work 12 hours a day. I'm not sure what you do, but pay attention to this real quick. Members, I'm talking to members directly. If you guys work a full-time job and you're still making money with TTG, do me a favor, type the number 1, tell me what you do for a living, please. Now, John, and anybody else that works a full-time job that thinks maybe you can't do this, just pay attention to some of the comments that come through and see if maybe you even see your profession. Rhino, what's up, brother? Rhino goes, John, buddy, I trade while working 12 to 14-hour days, running a defense manufacturing business and managing real estate rental properties. Boom. Chris, school janitor. Film business. I work sometimes 14-hour days. Engineer. Yo, Julio Mata, what's up, man? Collections in the house. Poor sales for Julio Mata. Dave, bartender. Julio, I need a new hat, by the way. Please. Reed is a contractor. Balas is an English teacher. Kevin's a student. Jesse's a machinist, a writer, nuclear procurement engineer, real estate, a senior assisted living owner, systems engineer, okay, a pharmacist, bakery owner, a manager. I work 12 hours a day. I trade all day, says Maria Hart, being the bakery owner, a welder. Yo, JG Scuba, retired now. I'm a full-time trader. Hey, yo. All right. So there you guys have it. Bearded Discipline. What's up? Mortgage broker, right? So you guys can see, you're seeing photographer. You're seeing firsthand, John. I don't need to keep reading all these comments, John, but you can read some of these comments and see, maybe you see your own profession that's in here, but this just gives you, homicide detective, Kanai, there you go. All right, so you guys see firsthand like a lot of different professions here. All these people work a full-time job, and it's because they were taught how to implement a style and strategy that fits for their lifestyle, and they also use our mobile app. Our mobile app is a huge tool for people that work a full-time job. If you can listen to music at work, you can use our mobile app. iPhone, Android, you see the screen share because the mods and I share our screens with you, so you can see it on your mobile device, but you can also listen to the audio analysis. The mods and I talk on the microphone throughout the course of a trading day, the whole day, from pre-market till the market close. We're on the mic talking to you, telling you what we're trading, giving you market analysis and commentary. So you're going to get and listen to that through the mobile app, and then you get real-time push notifications whenever one of our mods enters or exits a trade. And that's how so many of our members are able to do this while working a full-time job. So to answer your question, John Adonis, absolutely, you can do this while working 12 hours a day. Go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. Remember, guys, if you have questions, you can send a text message to 786-505-4221. The phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. If you have questions about the membership, send a text to that number. Okay, so back to the SPY, right? Back to the SPY. The fact that we had the big gap down in a bear market, you expect the rallies to be sold. So in a bear market, what typically happens is when you get those rallies and then all of a sudden you get the big gap down, bulls that recently came in, they feel like the rug was pulled out from underneath them. And typically that results in more downside. Okay. What I saw today is price action that I have not seen in months. Months from when we had a big gap down after a large up day and still went red to green. You had a big rally yesterday. Typically, in a bear market, after a big rally, a huge gap down leads to the, I'm too early type of feeling, and all the buyers step away and they realize like, we just got played. And then sellers take back control and the markets move lower. You did not see that today. It's the first time that I've gotten that signal in months since the last time that that's happened. What does that mean? It means that sentiment is beginning to shift. It means, in my opinion, that a lot of the panic, the stagflation panic, the rate hike panic, the inflation panic, we're getting to the point where the worst of that panic is behind us. Because for the first time, you got buyers willing to step in on a day. Buyers came in yesterday. This morning, it looked like they were wrong. They kept buying, which means a lot of that fear and panic is behind us. Now, does that mean that the bottom is in? I do not think so. I do not believe that the bottom is in. But what this price action tells me is that the bottoming process has begun. Now, I've been very vocal this entire year that I believed the markets were going to go through a bottoming process over the summer. If you have followed my live streams at any point during this year, you'll know that I've been saying I think the markets go through a bottoming process that lasts the better part of the summer. Now, what does that bottoming process look like? It literally looks like the choppiness that you're beginning to see. Now, it's extremely early. It's extremely early. And I do believe the markets go lower. I do not believe that the bottom is in. So listen to me very carefully when I say the bottoming process, I believe, has begun as that shift in sentiment is showed itself a little bit today. I think there's more room to the downside, but not by much. Maybe another 7% from where we currently sit. That takes the S&P down about 27%, 28%. And that is the area that I think the market's bottom this year, down around like 3,500 on the SPY. And I'll draw a line across for you guys. Okay. This area right here is where I believe that the markets are going to bottom themselves out. Obviously, give or take a few points. I'm not going to call this to the penny. Okay. But, you know, this line is 353.77. That's where this line I just happen to draw. Not to the penny. Okay. Not to the penny, but that area, those 3,500s on the S&P, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's really what I'm looking for. Harpreet, welcome. Harpreet, welcome to the family. Guys, there's 4 left. There's 4 left. All right, 4 laptops left. Everybody welcome Harpreet. There are now just 4 laptops left. Just go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. Now, for people that think the market is just going to go down, let's say 40 or 50%, right? And let me just kind of put things into perspective for you, please. Right now, the market's down about 20, 21%, the S&P. For those of you that think the market's going to go down 40 or 50, I want to put something into perspective for you. You have to ask yourself, do you believe that we are going to get a recession in 2022 into 2023 that's going to be worse than the Great Recession of 2008 to 2009? If you think it's going to be that we're going to have a recession this year into next year that will be worse than 08, 09, if that's what you think, then yes, you can say you think the S&P is going to go down 40% this year. Okay? I don't believe that. In 2008, leading into the Great Recession, the S&P went down 38% in 2008. 38%. Okay. Then you went down a little bit more in 2009. And then 2009, the markets were up 20% by the end of the year. So you come into this, let's say this sell-off in the first half of 2022 takes you down about 27%. 28%. You are just 10% away from the 2008 stock market crash, where the S&P went down 38% in 1 year. I don't believe that you have any type of economic situation that is worse than 2008. Okay? I don't believe that. If you do, I would love to hear your reasoning on why you think you're going to have a recession greater than what you saw in 08, 09. Because with 99% confidence, I can say that I think that you're going to be wrong if that is your opinion. But I welcome the opinion. Obviously, you need 2 sides of the market. I'm giving you my opinion. Okay? I tell you what I do with my money. I tell you guys what my opinions are. You can take that with a grain of salt. You can take it for however you want. Take it as gospel. I don't care. You know, whatever you guys want to do with it. I'm fully transparent. I share with you all of my thoughts and my opinions and my analysis throughout my experience. So that's why I believe that we're going to bottom out this year in July. Once you get Q2 earnings estimates come down, multiples come down, companies guide lower for a recession. That gives you that next leg down. Then the market's bottom in 2022. We recover into the end of the year. The markets bounce back. Maybe we finish the year down 12%, 11%, 13%, but we bounce off the 28, 27% low. We finish the year higher than where we are in July, but still right on the year. Then 2023 comes. The recession is officially here. You start to try to price in how bad the recession is going to be. The markets then sell off again in the beginning of 2023 and test the 2022 lows. And then it becomes a matter of how bad is the recession. I, for one, think the recession is going to be a mild one. And then I believe 2024, 2025, 2026, you go back to a 9 to 11% average gain in the S&P per year. And that takes you back to all-time highs by 2025. That's how I think that's how I think this entire scenario plays itself out. Okay. Paul Hamilton, I disagree with you so much, bro. I disagree with you so much. 2,100 on the S&P. I literally, you're talking about going below the COVID low. And I could not disagree with you anymore. If you think that we're going to go below the COVID low, I could not disagree with you any more than I do. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. But I disagree with that statement 1,000%. Okay. I disagree with that statement 1,000%. Guys, welcome Tara. Tara, welcome to the TTG fam. There's now just 3 of those laptops left, guys. That's it. There's just 3 laptops left. There are just 3 laptops left. All right. Go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Everybody welcome Tara to the TTG fam. All right, folks. Guys, also right after this live stream, this is for members. Okay, this is not for non-members. But if you are a member, right after this live stream in the main chat room, we're going to have a quick workshop on some information about Traderpalooza 7. Okay. We'll let you know when the chat room opens. But for everyone that is a member, if you guys are attending the Traderpalooza event on Saturday, you guys can hop into the main chat room right after this live stream so that we can go over some announcements and we're going to go over some information for Traderpalooza that's going to be happening on Saturday. All right. So that's immediately following this live stream. All right. So that's that. So I just kind of gave you guys what I'm looking at, right? I gave you guys what I'm looking at here with the overall markets. Okay. And guys, remember, there's 3 laptops left, but as long as you see one in your checkout cart, you're good to go. You don't have to enter your address. Remember, you got a welcome email. You'll have the instructions on how to claim your laptop. Okay. So what I saw today, like when you have these like big gap downs and the markets rally, and you have these like a big gap up and the markets sell off, that's the bottoming process. Okay. That's the bottoming process that I think you're going to get. I think the next leg down, I think you need one more leg down. And I think that comes here as you go into July. You start to get earnings. Analysts bring their earnings estimates down. Companies reduce their guidance because they're planning now. They're guiding for a recession. And then that takes multiples down. One more leg. And I think you've got to get down to like a 13, 14, type of multiple. And that gives you more downside, 5, 6, 7% downside from here. And then I think that's a great value spot. And I think that's a great value spot. I mean, there's enough destruction done at that point in individual stocks and excess valuations. And then you're looking at the overall markets kind of basing out at that point. And that's what I think. And we'll see if I'm right. I've been dead right so far for the last 7-8 months. Okay. At the end of last year, I told you we were selling our long-term portfolios. I expected a crash this year. If you followed my live streams by the end of, I'm not sure, how long you guys have been following our streams. But at the end of last year, I was extremely vocal that I was selling my long-term portfolio. I'm expecting a crash this year. And I'm glad we did, because now we stepped in and I bought a bunch of stocks on Friday. And I'm going to buy more over the next couple of weeks because I think the markets are going to go lower. All right. I'm going to buy more. All right. So that's everything with the overall market. So that's the signal that I got today. That gap down and then going back to red to green, that was a sign for me that sentiment is beginning to change. Right. It's beginning to change. Okay. What's my SPY prediction for tomorrow? My SPY prediction for tomorrow, honestly, I think today's big gap down and then push to go green, I think it took a lot of energy out of the market. I really do. Kevin, I think that there was so much energy needed for the SPY to go green today. And we filled the gap. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we filled the Fed meeting, post-Fed meeting gap. So remember on Thursday after the Fed meeting, you had the Fed meeting last week. And then on Thursday, you had that huge gap down. Well, we filled that gap today. That gap was closed today when we made new highs up at 379. Okay. Now I just feel that this move was just way too, this move was exhausting, I think, for longs. I just think that it felt to me like towards the end of the day, I don't know if you guys kind of felt the same way, but at the end of the day today, the markets, in my opinion, felt very, very tired. Markets felt very tired at the end of the day today. You got a lot of stocks that were strong all day long. They ended up kind of pulling back into the close. So I think that I originally thought that we would go up to like 382-ish and then roll over. We got to 379. Let's see if we roll it over tomorrow. But if you see tomorrow we're back at 372, I would say look out below. You're going to go down and now fill the gap to the downside from yesterday's gap up, and that takes you down to 366. Okay, so that takes you down to 366, and this is a trade I'm really aiming for. Okay, which will be a move back down to that 366. All right. And guys, remember, right after this live stream in the main chat, we're going to do a group workshop on Trader Palooza 7. All right, we're going to do a group workshop on Trader Palooza 7. All right, so that's the SPY. And then last piece of information, last topic I want to cover with you guys is just kind of more of a mental lesson for you guys to think about that can help prevent you from piling up those like meaningless losing trades, like those losing trades that just like chip away at your P&L and they kind of ruin your month. You know, like this is why it's so important for you to have a game plan. Okay. When you have a game plan, what is a game plan? First of all, a game plan is you looking at a stock and saying, for example, okay, I am buying this stock at $10. My stop loss is $9.40. I'm going to take profit at $10.75, $11.50, and $12.50. If that's your game plan, right? Identifying where's your take profit, where's your stop loss. We teach you this in True Trading Group, how to identify those levels. If that is your game plan, when a stock starts to do exactly what you thought it was going to do, right? Like if you say, all right, you know, we have support here at $10. The stock got up to $10.50. It pulls into 10. It bounces off at 10, back to 10.20. You're like, okay, the stock's doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. It's easy to pull the trigger. It's easy to have confidence that, you know, your analysis is correct and you can go ahead and you can execute on your game plan now. But having a game plan is also equally as important to prevent you from making losing trades. In the event that the stock does not do what you thought it was going to do. And if a stock does not do what you thought it was going to do, then that tells you that your analysis is incorrect. If the retail traders gain enough understanding and start selling before some of the funds, how would markets be affected? Hell yes. Hell yes. Great question. That's why we exist. Yes. This is literally my favorite question that anybody has ever asked me, because literally True Trading Group exists to empower and educate the retail traders that we could literally level the playing field. Like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Wall Street professionals, they consider themselves smart money and they consider retail traders dumb money. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but that's literally what they call retail investors. True Trading Group exists because I don't ever want retail referred to as dumb money ever again. That's why True Trading Group exists. So how would the markets be affected? I mean, I think that you're always going to have, you know, groups of retail that are uneducated, though. You know, it's not like all of retail will get educated. I mean, you know, my TC fan will be educated, right? But the market is so big. The market is so massive. That in order for you to have like a meaningful shift in like inner market workings, it requires such a massive change. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's something that you necessarily have to worry about. But if retail starts buying when they're supposed to and selling when they're supposed to, I think it's going to put a lot of pressure on professionals to, you know, really have to outperform, because then where's the edge? Like, professionals really have an edge, and they gain their edge based on retail. You know, like when retail was going crazy last year, buying every SPAC at, you know, a 500 PE ratio, paying, 65 times forward earnings. Like when retail was buying all those stocks last year, it was all your professionals that were selling it to you. It was all your professionals that were selling it to you because retail didn't know what they were doing last year. You have tens of millions of people that got involved in the market last year that had no clue what they were doing. They just saw somebody on Reddit said to buy the stock and never sell it. So that's what they did. Right? But professionals take advantage of that stuff. They take advantage of those unsustainable price moves where real fundamental value comes into play and fundamental valuations come into play where they're going to be buying at certain levels because they just say, hey, this stock is worth this. It's worth this. It's worth more than this. I'm just going to step in and buy it here. I'll buy as much as you want to sell it to me. Like if Apple went to $90 tomorrow, every hedge fund on the planet Earth is going to be buying it at $90. But a lot of retail traders might be selling it because they're scared that the world is ending. And that's really the difference. But I love your question, man. I love your question so much. Like I love your thought process, but that's exactly where you should be. Like last year when the markets were all-time highs, True Trading Group, we were selling. Meanwhile, a lot of these like Discord rooms were still holding on for dear life. They've since fallen and lost their grip. And now here we are, market's down over 20%, and now we're starting to buy. Like this is how it works. You sell high, you buy low. It's a lot more complex than that, but you guys get the point that I'm trying to make. Okay. So back to kind of avoiding those losses that we were talking about. I just want to touch on this briefly before we do go. Okay. Before we do go, I want to touch on this. If a stock starts to do something different than what you thought, like let's use that example of the $10. Okay, looks like we have support at $10. Stock drops up to $10.50. And then let's say within the first 10 minutes of the day, the stock's at $9.60, $9.65. Well, right away, that tells you, wait a second, my game plan was that we were going to hold $10. Rudra, welcome to the TT family. There's now just 2 laptops left, guys. That's it. 2 of them are left. Remember, as long as you see one, you're getting one. So go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop, you're good to go. Enter TTG121 coupon code. Click apply code. The price will drop to $11.70, and you guys are good to go. Don't forget, you have that double your money back guarantee. That holds us accountable to you, and it also protects you. Chances are you're not going to need it, though, because we only have a refund rate of 2.41% since 2016. So chances are you're not going to need that money back guarantee, but it's there in case you do. All right. Also, if you have questions, 786-505-4221. If you have questions, send a text message to the number at the bottom of your screen. All right. Back to those unnecessary losses. So let's say you have that game plan. This is why it's so important for you to have a game plan. A lot of people get themselves into a trade with no game plan whatsoever. They just go, oh, I think the stock's going higher. They buy it. They have no plan. They don't know, where am I going to sell it if I'm right? Where am I going to sell it if I'm wrong? You have no plan whatsoever. You can't ever get into a trade if you do not know the answer to these questions. Where am I going to sell if I'm right? Where am I going to sell if I'm wrong? If you don't know those answers, you can't enter the trade. You have to have a game plan. Now, having a game plan can prevent you from making unnecessary losing trades. Because if I use that example of the $10 and the stock drops to $9.65 right off the open, well, my game plan was wrong. Now, what you do, you don't try to fight that. The stock is doing something different than what you thought. Your analysis was incorrect. Therefore, you need new analysis. You need a new analysis. That will tell you at that moment, okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Let's take a step back. Let's reassess the situation in front of you, come up with a new game plan based on the information that you now have in front of you. And that prevents you from making these unnecessary losing trades. But what happens is, and I'll give you an example on the SPY. Remember what I said to you today. Now, on the gap down today, a couple things today with the SPY. I did not expect a big gap down today, yet I got a big gap down. I did not expect that big gap down to go past and rally green past yesterday's highs. I did not expect that today. So that's not what I thought the market was going to do. So I didn't buy any put options or anything like that. I also didn't buy call options because that's not what I thought the market was going to do. Now, I said to members in chat very specifically that once we were pushing in the morning, right here, when the SPY looked like this is what the SPY looked like in the morning. And I came on the mic and I told everybody, okay, guys, listen, we're coming up to yesterday's close. So we're going to fill this gap. If we reject heavily at yesterday's close and get back underneath VWAP, I'm going to buy put options. I told that to members in chat, right? My TC fam, that's what we said. But that never happened. You got this pullback and it started to look like we were going to get it. It started, and I told members, if this happens, and I'll draw a red candle so you guys can, oh, let me refresh just so everybody can see. All right, so if this happens, I told everybody, if the SPY did that, okay, I was going to buy put options right there, and my stop loss was going to be right there, and we were going to take profit at the low of the day and then fill the gap down to 366. That was my game plan, right? That was my game plan. But that didn't happen. You see how now that didn't happen? So now I say to myself, okay, the stock's not doing what I thought it was going to do. So my analysis is incorrect. Let me step away. I did not go and say, okay, right at this moment, say, oh, no, look, wait, double top, let me get put options now. Well, that's not what I thought the market was going to do. That wasn't my analysis. So I did not buy any put options today. And sometimes not making a losing trade is just as good as making a winning trade, because your losing trades throughout the course of a month will all factor into how much money you're going to make or lose by the end of the month. So if you avoid 1, 2, 3 losing trades, then you're going to make more money at the end of the month, net. Okay? So this is something that I talked to members in chat about why it's so important to have a game plan. If that game plan does not come to fruition, taking a step back, not forcing that trade. Do not continue to force the idea if your analysis is incorrect. If the stock is not doing what you thought it was going to do not continuously try to pound that analysis. Let it go. Reassess the situation based on the information in front of you and look for opportunities elsewhere. Right? Because then look what happens. Boom, you get this rip higher. And I wasn't going to step in the way of that. The market did not do what I thought it was going to do, so I avoided that trade. I guarantee you there's a lot of traders out there today that bought put options in this move right here because they did not believe that the market was going to push this gap down. And I guarantee you a lot of traders bought put options right here. You might even have some traders on this live stream that bought put options in that move. And that is what the lesson I want you to take away about why it's so important to have a game plan and how that game plan can not only give you the confidence to actually get into a trade, but also give you the confidence to stay out of losing trades. A lot of members struggle with they're gun shy, right? A lot of members are gun shy. They second guess themselves. They miss opportunities. That's because you don't have confidence in your analysis. So not only can having that game plan give you the confidence to actually pull the trigger, but can also give you the wherewithal to stay away from losing trades. Okay? Makes sense? All right, folks. That's it, guys. There you go. There you have it. That's all she wrote. All right. That concludes the educational part of these live streams. I hope that was helpful. I told you guys about the signal that I got from the markets today, what I think the markets do from here. Gave you a little lesson there on risk management. So hopefully this live stream was helpful. What I'm going to do here now, guys, is I'm going to show you the actual platform. So listen, I'm done with the educational stuff. So only the people that are still interested in joining a TTG membership, you guys stick around, hang out. I'm going to show you the platform. I'll show you the tools and resources that are available for when you do join, what you get access to. Members of True Trading Group immediately following this live stream, We're going to be in the main chat room going over a group workshop that is about Trader Palooza 7. So all of you that are members, make sure you guys hop into the main chat room immediately following this live stream. Now, let me show you the platform, guys. So when you join TTG, remember, you're getting access to a platform, right? It's everything. Everything I'm about to show you is included. Our chat room, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. You also can use the mobile app that I mentioned to you guys earlier. Okay. You're also going to be getting 2 small private study group sessions. This is your chance to get some individual attention so you guys can help speed up that learning curve and ask questions. Then you also get the Benzinga newsfeed. The Benzinga newsfeed is a live breaking up to the second news service that gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. The speed of which you get news matters when you're a trader. If you went to Benzinga on your own, it's going to cost you over $1,400 a year to have access to this newsfeed. It is included with your membership when you join True Trading Group for $1,170. We've negotiated deals with all these companies to have their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. This would cost you several $100s a year if you went to TradingView directly. It's free with your membership to True Trading Group. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner. This will cost you a few $100 a year. It streams live on our platform every day and make sure that you are always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Guys, the code word for today is Trader Palooza. This is code word number 12 out of 18. This is code word number 12 out of 18. It is Trader Palooza. If you're not a member, do not worry about this code word. It is just for you. It's just for members. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. It's for members only. We do a bunch of fun giveaways. We give away cash, electronics. This is part of one of those giveaways. All right, guys, code word for tonight is Trader Palooza. You're also going to get our simulator. Our simulator will give you guys a chance to trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you are learning on the courses. All right, practice on the simulator first, guys. Prove you can make money in the simulator before you risk your hard-earned money. You also will be able to get access to our scanner, which also lets you scan for crypto. You get dark pool data and unusual options activity, stuff that used to only be available to professionals. Now it's at your fingertips. You get a trading journal that will track all of your trades and give you statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner will scour Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most on those platforms so you can stay ahead of the crowd. You get unlimited analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. You get a watch list every day. The mods and I give you a watch list with a game plan on how we plan on trading those stocks. And then you get all the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. You get access to all of it when you join TTG. There are no VIP courses that cost more money once you join. There's no upsells. All right. No upsells on courses and tools. All the courses, all the tools are included when you join True Trading Group. You also get a video library that has nearly 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted, covering a bunch of different topics, like how to grow a small account, how to trade working full-time job, how to resist FOMO. And then you can attend all these workshops live and become a full-time member. It's time you guys invested in something real, folks, something that has a real chance to help you reach your goals. I can't promise you success. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But I can promise you a real chance at developing the skills needed to be profitable as long as you are willing to put in a little bit of effort. I can promise you that if you don't make the $1,170 back at least once, I'll give you $2,340 back at the end of your year. That's how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful as long as you're willing to put in a little effort. I will double your money back. And I can promise you that the day you join TGG is the day that you join a community of over 9,500 members that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. Guys, there's only a couple of laptops left. You got 2 of them left. Go to ttgoffer.com. use that coupon code TTG121. As long as you see a laptop, that means you're getting one. You got to enter the coupon code and click apply code in order to get the $1170 price point. You don't have to enter your address. Just you'll get a welcome email that will have instructions on how to claim that free laptop after you guys join. Okay. Guys, the chat room is now open for members. Members, you can head out into the main chat room. We're going to have a quick meeting about Traderpalooza. And for those of you that are still unsure about the platform, we do have a 7-day trial. It's free, no credit card required. Okay. There's no credit card required. We do have a 7-day trial. You guys could go to ttgthree.com. And listen, don't wait until Monday or something like that. Weekends and holidays do not count against your 7 days. You get a full 7 days. Okay, you get a full 7 days and chat with us. All right, that's for the trial. That's ttgthree.com if you guys want to join our 7-day trial. All right, that's it, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight. Guys, the chat room is now open for the Traderpalooza workshop. We're actually going to start around 6 o'clock. All right, we're actually going to start around 6 o'clock for the Traderpalooza meeting inside the meeting room. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight. You guys are great. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these lives, these lessons, these golden nuggets, this analysis. Don't ever miss them, guys. Subscribe to the channel. My Teachy fam. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. All of our new members, welcome to the family. I look forward to trading with you.